Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Harlequin Intuitive, back with another tarot video. This video is going to be 3 pick-a-card groups with different colored lighters and stones, and we're going to be looking at who is your spirit guide, who is your main spirit guide, why are they with you, what do they have to say to you, and any other general information that would like to come through regarding this specific spirit guide or helper or angel or somebody from the other side who is currently with you and willing to share these messages with you. So for group 1 we have the orange lighter with the carnelian stone. Group 2 is blue lighter with the blue halite stone. And group 3 is the pink lighter with the rose quartz. And I will also be using only major arcana from this tarot deck to kind of get a more precise energy on who this spirit is and what they have to say to you regarding your life right now, or just any motive why they would have come in with you. Okay, so go ahead and choose which one calls out to you the most, and I will meet you at your reading at the timestamps below. Hi group 1, if you chose the orange lighter, your reading is now activated. Also with the carnelian stone, I am just going to rinse these off for a moment in the smoke. And, well, first of all, I was going to do these cards. So I'm going to rinse them off. And I'm going to call forth your spirit guide and any kind of general energy or reason why they're with you, or what purpose they have for being in your life. So I'm going to just choose 2 for group 1, please. Okay. Okay, group 1. So for you guys, we have divine justice and alchemy. Notice how it's already very orange. So if you've been drawn to the color orange lately, I feel like everything's just kind of aligned with this group. So the first thing that I'm getting with this group is that there's an element of retribution for you. So with the divine justice, your spirit guide is somebody who is in your life currently in order so that you gain some kind of retribution or justice for things that have been done wrong to you, or just kind of balancing the scales over the course of your life combined with your past lives. And then alchemy, I feel like it's a major transformation for you. So your spirit guide is like, it's somebody who is kind of like making sure that you always get what you deserve, even if there's been some kind of injustice done, and they will take it to like a supernatural level. So for example, it's like it's almost like you came into this life with a certain mark or certain curse, even, where it's like you have to live a certain level of injustice in order to know justice. So the spirit guide is coming in saying that it's the one that's in charge of protecting you and making sure that you actually end up getting what you deserve in times of injustice. So it's like, you know, it's due to this spirit guide that you always end up getting what you need. So for example, if you're someone who's been robbed in the past, or like something bad has happened to you, something unfair has happened to you, the spirit guide always makes sure to either put a karma onto people who have wronged you, on a supernatural level, or they also bring you back what was taken from you. So it's almost like if you were robbed a certain amount of money, they might bring that exact amount back to you in a different way. So they're very kind of like making sure that everything is balanced for you. Let's get some more clarity on kind of who they are and how their energy works. The color orange, I think, is also important because I don't know about you guys, but like at least in the States, like the color of jumpsuits are always orange usually. And it's like, it seems to me like this color is showing up as a form of like retribution, like maybe you in a past life or you in this present life have been enslaved for some kind of reason, and so they're coming with you to your, they're coming along with you on all of your experiences so that you end up getting justice at the end of the day. So it's like this is an entity that if you've ever been to court or you've ever been like in a legal situation, they're always like standing behind you, supporting you, making sure that the table is flipped on like in your favor or something. Like they make sure that everything is handled on a spiritual level rather than on a physical one. So it's actually like a sign of luck if you really think about it. The spirit is like, it's actually like when you feel like, oh, I just got lucky. It's actually, this is the spirit guide that is helping you with these types of things. So let's just get like some tarot clarity on who this spirit is, and like just more information on just kind of who they are and how they operate. Okay. So we have the Four of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and Strength. Okay, more orange themes, but I also feel like this spirit is someone who maybe is somebody from your family who has passed on. I'm really getting a strong impression that that's kind of who it is. And there's someone who maybe you knew at one point when you were a child and then they passed on, or someone you never met, someone who might have died before you were born. But there's a very strong family tie to this person because, and a strong like death kind of scenario where like you saw them at the funeral and you saw them in the casket or something like that, and there's somebody who was part of your family. They also could have a very specific talent that you also inherited. So this could be someone who's kind of protecting you, that they know that you inherited a certain talent from them specifically, and they are here to protect you and to give you a sense of justice because they want to see this talent flourish in this lifetime. So they're kind of like, just turning this incense off because it's like suffocating. They are definitely someone who is like has your back, who knows that like you've struggled a lot in this life and that there have been things that have been done wrong to you in a way. And so this is somebody who is like, they are somebody who comes in to kind of work some kind of magic on your life. So it could be the type of thing that like in your childhood or in your young adult life, you have been accused by people of doing something wrong or being something that you're not supposed to be. This kind of cycle, it's like they kind of have hung around in a way to protect you. And they also could come up in certain animals. So they could also be a type of energy that kind of uses animals to talk to you or to be in your life. So they could also be kind of like, they could also use animal totems like pets in your home, or like animal spirits just in general, like cats or maybe even dogs or something, like who just kind of hang around the family. They are using these animals to kind of be present in your family and in your kind of life. So they are here like with a very strong, as a very strong support for you, especially during difficult times. So I'm just going to now ask if they have any messages for you. Do they have any messages or observations that they would like to give you regarding your life or your situation or anything? Just any general messages that they have for you, group 1. Okay. Interesting. Wow. I'm getting, and this might be just for a few people out there, this might be just for a specific couple of people, or maybe even just a warning for the collective. The Two of Swords is telling me that they're seeing something that you're not seeing, and we have 2 twos repeat themselves. We have the Devil and the Two of Cups, which talks about relationships, and it also talks about potentially toxic relationships. So they're telling me through the cards that they're seeing something about your life or your relationship patterns that you're not seeing, and they want you to fix these things. They want you to heal it, because it's interesting to me that they're coming in with this kind of sense of justice and alchemy in your life, which is very intense and very powerful in itself. And I was also getting the vibe that some of you guys have like been to jail, or like been accused of things, or been like treated unfairly. And now they're saying to you that you have to take a look at your relationships, at the toxic patterns, because there's something that you're not seeing about them. And it could be a specific person in your life, and it could also be just a few people who resonate with this. But they're really strongly telling me to take a look, telling you to take a look at your relationship patterns specifically, especially with the Divine Justice card, which is Libra, and it's also, you know, the way in which we relate to other people and the way in which we connect to other people. I'm just going to turn the light on really, really quick, because I feel like this video suddenly got dark. Okay, so, right, I'm just going to do, like, a deeper meaning on these cards to see if anything clearer wants to come in. So we have the Two of Swords, the Devil, and the Two of Cups. Okay, that one wanted to come up. The Five of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. This could be a family relationship. This could be a family contact. That you have somebody in your family who is causing you issues. And it makes sense that they are also in your family, you know. And the Two of Cups, please. Yeah, somebody in the home. That's what I'm seeing. So this spirit guide for you is what they're saying. You're not seeing a certain conflict. There's a certain conflict with another person or other people, a group of people, potentially in your family, that you're not seeing a certain conflict with them. That they could be stabbing you in the back, they could be betraying you, they could be doing or saying things about you that are not really the best. Almost kind of evil eye vibes, you know, like they kind of have the evil eye out for you. And with these cards, it's something related to your family lineage, or people in authority figures within your family who manage either money or legacy or real estate, anything along the lines of this, where they own and have control over the system of the family, a large amount of wealth or a large amount of money. That this person is, they're warning you about this person, they're warning you about this conflict, because it might be the type of relationship that on the surface everything's all right and everything's in harmony because it's such a familiar connection, but they're really saying that you need to watch out for this person, and they're trying to protect you from this person. So let's just see if there's any clarity that wants to come through specifically about this conflict. And it just started raining just started raining just now, so hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Look at all the twos. 2, 2, 2. This definitely has to do with another person. Okay, yeah, the seven of wands. This is telling me that there is somebody in your family or somebody involved in your life that it's always a struggle, and you have been wanting to branch off into something different, and they are kind of like going against your will, and so it's a power struggle. There's a power struggle that they're warning you about. Hold on just 1 second. Okay guys, it started raining really hard, and I really don't want that to compromise the readings, so I really think I'm just going to ask for advice for you, and then just kind of end the reading at that, okay? So what is some advice for group 1, please, regarding what their spirit guide wants them to focus on? I'm just going to choose 3. So all of them are wands, so this all has to do with your desires and your will, ultimately. We have the 9, 8, and King of Wands. So the 9 of Wands is the Devil's Boletus mushroom. The 8 of Wands is the Clitocide mushroom. And the King of Wands is the Fairy Ring Champignon. Fairy Ring Champignon. Beautiful. The cards are telling me that this is that you need to assert your will using the abilities that you've already acquired, and you need to just like do something and take action and make a move that no one can stop you. The cards are telling me that this spirit guide is supporting you right now in a very fierce and determined way. So they're here, they have your back, and they have your best desire in heart, in their mind and in their heart, and they will support you no matter what decision you make, but they need you to take a decision. They need you to make a decision now, because it's like they're saying that you need to either like make a big move or a big change in your life, or do something specifically that you have always wanted to do, and you need to kind of be an adult and just go for it, because they're here to support you. These are very high level cards and a lot of fire energy, so they are trying to empower you in some way through this message, and they're trying to tell you that you are capable of leaving this whatever situation behind, or breaking free from any kind of toxic relationships, especially at this time. Okay, group 1, I'm just going to leave this reading at that, because it's really, really storming outside. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful for you. I am available for personal readings, and you can check the link out for that in the description box below. But otherwise, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next time for another video, okay? Bye. Hi, group 2. If you chose the blue lighter, your reading is now activated. The blue howlite. So first off, I'm going to draw from the Major Arcana, just kind of a general energy on who your spirit guide is and why they're currently in your life. So let me just choose 2 cards, please. For group 2, blue lighter and blue howlite. So, we have the solar deity and the great wheel. Somehow I feel like these are really connected with each other. The solar deity with the great wheel. With this spirit guide, there's so many symbols here related to like a really intense destiny, life path, or kind of like an embodiment. It's like this is a spirit guide that's here with you to kind of like show you your path or show you who you really are in a way that kind of like, it's like unfolding your destiny. So they're here to help you unfold your destiny by showing you where your desires lie, what you're drawn to, and they're trying to open doors for you constantly within your mind. They're trying to lead you down certain paths and certain avenues where you'll understand your true desire and your true will, or like a true talent or calling. So I'm going to ask the tarot cards for more information on this spirit guide, please. What else do we need to know about this specific spirit guide and kind of general energies on how they operate? Okay, this spirit guide could be a past life connection where you guys had some kind of romantic connection or love situation. So we have the Two of Cups, Judgment, and then we also have the Nine of Pentacles. I'm also getting with this entity is that they were possibly in love with you from afar in a past life, or they've loved you in several different lives where they are kind of like looking up towards you or looking at you from afar. And they really admire your beauty or the way that you are. There are two things about cycles repeating themselves. So this could be like a type of romantic connection from a past life where they are currently watching over you in this life to kind of protect you or to show you something about yourself that you may have forgotten. Because it's like, it seems to revolve around you and your specific talents or beauty or abilities in this lifetime, where it's like you came into this life after having shared this connection with somebody in a past life, and then you came into this life kind of inheriting all of the things that you did together in a way. So it's kind of weird like that. Let me get some clarity on like kind of what this energy is about. Deeper meaning, please. Wow. We have 2 9s, first of all, and then a 10 and a 20. Yeah, I'm getting that this connection with this person was a relationship with somebody that didn't end up working out. So I do see the whole theme of like unrequited love with this person, that it's like it was a connection that maybe happened once before, but then it's like you guys went your own separate paths, and so they're now present in your life to kind of show you your desire and to show you your path through that desire. Judgment and justice, when they come up together, it's always like it always means something very specific. And I feel like in this case it's like a certain boundary has been drawn between what happened in past lives and what's available in this life. So it's like they are presently in your life to be a form of like a gatekeeper, or like somebody who prevents old patterns from repeating themselves in this life. So there's definitely like a history here. There's definitely like you guys were together at one point, and then it's like the 2 9s plus now the 10 of Swords shows me that there's a barrier from them either incarnating into the physical realm, or there was a barrier from being with you, and so you ended up having to go your own way, or there was a certain sense of isolation. It could have also been like an age difference with these two cards. It's like maybe you were a really young maiden and they were really old, or like I don't know, the other way around, you were really old and they were really young, or something along the lines of that, where there's some kind of social barrier that blocked you two from being together. And it's a cycle. I'm getting that this is a cycle that continues to repeat itself. So it's like, if you're someone who maybe even has like a difficulty like finding love or something like that, like a perpetual state of being single, then it could be that there's like a blockage, because it's like a waiting for something, and this energy is here to tell you that that cycle needs to end. That it's like there's something about desire with this card, and about like a gravitational pull even, that it's like you need to live your life in a way where you follow your desires and your instincts rather than what makes sense socially or logically in a way. And this is like a calling for you, and so this energy is here to kind of like help you to not repeat things from your past lives or things that have happened in your past, where there's this lack of connection with other people. And I just want to get a clarity on what this really means. King of Swords, it's kind of like a judgment energy, like a very harsh rule kind of thing. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm seeing like an elder figure, like somebody who imposes a certain judgment on you. But it's weird because they want you to focus on your blessings. They do want you to focus on your blessings. They want you to focus on things that are working for you, but there's like this severance here. What is this severance about, or what is the kind of like harshness that's coming through with this? The World, okay. I'm getting a lot of themes of like social order, or like society and things like that, that it's like there's something that's prevented you from really working on yourself. And it could be like a social thing, like something that's actually happening within the world, some kind of legal situation, some kind of that actually is like brought through from karma. So it could be like, you know, a living situation, like you haven't been able to live your best life because of some kind of situation in the world, or some kind of legal kind of like bureaucratic kind of situation where there's been some kind of rule that's been imposed on you, and that's something that is like a repeat from your past life. That's what I'm getting, that it's like this entity is like, literally I see them as like a lover from a past life, or like some kind of love relationship where you guys couldn't come into this life together, or there was something that stopped you from being together because of some kind of world thing, like living in different countries, or living in the plague, or like something along the lines of that. It's like there's some kind of world thing that happened that didn't allow you guys to be together, and so you stopped working on yourself. Like you stopped, over time, you kind of stopped developing yourself and your abilities. You just kind of put an end to it, and it could be even a self-destructive thing. And so this spirit guide is coming in to show you that like you should be working on yourself, and you should be working on the talents that you came in with. I mean, going back to the original cards, the thing that I was picking up on the most was this idea that like you're moving through the world, using your instincts and your desires rather than what's available to you or what's the social norm in a way. So they're trying to help you kind of work through this. That's the main energy that I'm getting. So next I'm going to ask what do they have to say to you? What messages do they have for you specifically? What observations do they have for you regarding your life? And just anything that wants to come through on their side. For group 2, please. Okay, they're saying that you have a potential for a new love. That it's building, it's already in the works. Let me just get the clarity while I'm at it. Okay, messages that they have for you. Okay, there's a possibility of a new love. So hold on to that feeling. But also, it's like you shouldn't be afraid to take a risk is the general message that I'm getting with. Like, take a risk with your sense of security and stability. That's what I'm getting with this. There's something about you that they're picking up on that's like very original and unique, and it has a lot of potential moving forward. They're saying that you should take a risk on what is stable or comfortable for you and just allow that to change, even if it's difficult. Because with the Knight of Pentacles, the change is always very slow and difficult, and it's like, but the Seven of Swords is usually very swift and kind of like a irrational decision. They want you to kind of be a little more irrational about things, because this is going to open up the door for like a new love for you, and it's going to open you up. Like they're picking up on something that it's like you're holding yourself off from a new love or from new potentials because of like a stubbornness. There's like a certain stubbornness. And they're saying that that you should just like open up and take a risk on something that is maybe scary to you, because you have all the abilities to move forward. So yeah, I mean, with the Queen of Swords, it's like she makes a difficult decision. She makes the difficult decisions in life, and she also she is wise through prolonged struggle ultimately. But it's like you should really just give up that that feeling that you have to keep struggling in a way. It's like a very hardened persona. Yeah, this is a burden that you're carrying around. I feel like this is also a group that because it's the whole scenario of like a past life love or like an unrequited love, there's a lot of like burden that has been carried from that. And this spirit guide is telling you to ease your burden by just letting go of anything that's holding you back, because it's kind of wearing down on you spiritually. That's what I'm getting. There's something that's wearing down on you spiritually, and it's kind of like a stubbornness. Let me see. How do they see that you should be taking a risk? The World. They might even suggest moving to a new place or exploring new places and new things, kind of liberating yourself from the traditional or the ordinary or the familiar. And what do we need to know about this new love potential? That there's movement forward, and there's also, interesting, it's like movement towards nostalgia, because we have 2 6s here. Take a look at your past relationships. There could be something available now that wasn't available in the past type of situation. And also, it's like they're telling you to open up emotionally, ultimately, and to just try to connect with people in general. Because there's some kind of burden that you're hanging on to that you might not even be aware of, that they just want you to just let go of, because they're here to show you like how to move through life using your passions. rather than like your burdens and your experiences. So finally, I'm just going to ask these mushroom cards if this spirit guide has any advice for you in moving forward at this time. Spirit guide number 2, what advice do you have for this group in moving forward now? The Joker, that makes sense. That makes sense. They're like, do whatever you want. I don't care. Okay, but give us something solid, please. Group 2 needs it. Interesting. So, first of all, the first card that came up was the Death Cap Joker, which is one of the best jokers in the deck. And I usually just read this as like, just let it go, just let your life change, like, just go for whatever you feel like it. This is really kind of the name of the game for this reading. It's like literally just do what you want, like go for it. The wheels are turning in your life. 10 of Cups, the common morale. This is talking about new relationships, possibly new location, and emotional satisfaction to the highest level. So always surround yourself by quality people. And the 7 of Pentacles is the Panther Cap. If it hasn't happened for you, just give it time. That's the kind of like message with the 7 of Pentacles. It's like, just give it time to blossom, give it time to kind of evolve whatever it is you've been building, and just kind of be lighter with it. I'm just getting like a very light energy on just being lighter with everything in your life, and just go towards where you're emotionally fulfilled. Okay, so I think I'm just going to leave this reading at that, group 2. I hope this was helpful for you. Again, this is just a general reading, so if it did not resonate 100%, I am available for personal readings, and you can find the link to that in the description box below. Otherwise, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I will be back again in the future for more videos. Okay, talk to you guys later, bye. Hi, group 3. If you chose the pink lighter, your reading is now activated. Oops. We also have rose quartz. So this is going to be a reading on what spirit guide is currently helping you or guiding you through life, who they are, why they're with you, and just in general what messages or observations they might have for you regarding your life or your situation. So first I'm going to just get some precise energy on who they are using the major arcana, and just kind of what their thing is, what their general energy really is, what they're about, and why they're with you. So for group 3, please, the rose quartz and the pink lighter. Who is their spirit guide? Who is this spirit guide that's with them right now that would like to share a message with them? Okay. All right. We have the Star and Strength. This is Leo and Aquarius. Complete and total opposites, but equally as powerful and fixed energy. Very, very fixed energy. This is somebody who has been in your soul's kind of like journey for a very, very long time. I mean, they go back to a very, very long time that they've been with you, and that you guys have had incarnations together or something along the lines of that. This could also be somebody in your family ancestry who has passed on and is coming to kind of share with you a certain message. But overall, the general energy that comes in through this spirit guide is basically somebody who knows you and they know your potential and they know your power, and they're here to kind of show you that. I mean, really, you guys could have seen a lot together, like crazy things in different historical times, and like, yeah, a lot of power here. So I'm just gonna ask the cards if they have any clarifiers on what this energy is, kind of who they are and what their general energy looks like. Okay. Who is the spirit guide and why they're with you? This is someone who definitely might have been a family member in one incarnation or another. You know, there's this kind of like balanced kind of like connection regarding cultural roots or family roots, or like living situations. That, or they could be like in your house or in your town or in your spirit. That's like a spirit in the place that you're in, like something along the lines of that. Like they have ownership or guardianship over a specific place or a specific culture, but also a family thing. We have the Seven of Swords. They seem to like gather information about you, or like they tend to leave different pieces of information around. So if you have things that happen in your house, like you don't know where objects go, or like objects appear, or like random things kind of come together, this is their work, that they are like, they're showing you that they're there. And the Fool shows me that they are very like they're kind of like wandering around. I don't know. Let me get some clarity with these. Could also be associated with animals, strong animal association, so they could take the shape of different like dogs or cats around you that could like kind of like be their presence kind of watching over you. Let's get some clarity, like a deeper meaning on what this energy is and kind of how they operate. Okay, I'm getting a strong influence of them potentially being from your mother's side of the family. This here with the 10 of Wands and the 4 of Wands, it's like this is something that has been carried over from family or from certain roots. So I'm getting also a strong implication that this is about a talent or an inheritance, that there's something very powerful that you've inherited from your lineage, from your bloodline, that you've carried now, and they're helping you to carry. They're like bestowing this upon you, because it's very ancient and it goes back a very long time, and it could be something that's from your mother's lineage. So it's like, this is like secret, this is like secret work, and so it's almost like it's something that's almost like undercover, like your family might not be aware of this talent or potential within your bloodline, but they have strategically placed this kind of information within you through your mother's lineage, like while maybe she was pregnant with you or something along the lines of that, where like they kind of put this information in you, and it's very powerful because it's almost like futuristic, like a talent that's taken into the future, or like an ability, or like a vision, or a psychic ability, or a power, or some kind of talent that's a spiritual talent that you've inherited. And I see that it's like this, you've inherited it from this spirit guide, and they're potentially working on you through the connection on your mother's side. But it's a lot of abundance and wealth here. And the Fool and the Queen of Pentacles, to me, it's almost like a rebirth of this talent. That it's like they're saying that you have inherited this talent in a new way that they didn't have. So it's like something specific to your generation, even like that it has to do with your generation of kids or the generation that you grew up in, because there's something very valuable about this, and there's something very valuable about their presence in your life. Let me just see if I can get a couple of clarifiers to see if we can get a little more information. So with this 4 and 10 of Wands, what do we need to know? Another 4, holding on. There's something that has been bestowed upon you, a certain power or inheritance of some kind, that it's like this spirit guide was holding on to it and waiting for like the perfect person to be born and then give it to them as a gift. But it's like completely just inside of you. You were like the sole inheritor of this thing, and it's like it's up to you to do something with it now. And with the Fool and the Queen of Pentacles, I'm getting also the message of a sequel, like the sequel, like they're very similar to you, but they're also your opposite, in the sense that they existed with you, or they're kind of like an ancestor in a way, that they existed with you in a time where there was only a certain, like there was like a way to do things, and now because you're reborn with it, it's like this is the sequel where you have like different abilities unlocked, but it's ultimately the same expression of the same talent or something. The Emperor. Ooh. The Emperor came in with the Empress. I think that also there's the potential of another person who it's like they're coming in to support you in a way until you find another person who has this ability or who understands this ability. Because it's like this is something that you're supposed to create something really big with, especially with the star strength. Aquarius, Leo, Empress, and Emperor. It's like these opposites, but they're very intense opposites, where it's like you carry all of this within you, and there might be somebody else who like matches that, but until that happens, they're here to support you in a certain way. Page of Wands. Yeah, it's like you're still young. You're still too young to truly see the kind of like destiny that's aligned for you. And so it's like I see them like teaching you in small ways through your mother's lineage. Like yeah, something weird like that. I don't know. Let's see if they have any messages for you. Does the spirit guide have any messages for you? Or what messages does the spirit guide have for you? Group 3. What general observations do they want to make about you, or just any general messages that want to come through? Okay. This one's all about patience, or like they're saying that they want you to wait for an opportunity to strike. This is all about waiting. 3 of Wands. We have the 7 of Wands, which is about opposition. So there's some kind of opposition in your life that you have always had to assert your will against people who are against you. And they're saying that they will present you with an opportunity where you will be able to find a certain equality in your relationships. Because there's just a lot of power here, and it's something that I feel like it's kind of burdened you your whole life. And so now they're saying that just wait, just give it time, because it's going to develop into something different moving forward. Okay, they're going to present you with an opportunity. So there's a new opportunity that they will present to you that you should be on the lookout for. And it's regarding, well, the thing is, with Justice and the High Priestess, this is a very innate knowledge that it might not be something that you can really talk about or like share with other people in a way. So it's something that, there's going to come a time for your decision once more information is revealed, because there's something about connections with other people that has caused a certain wounding or a certain some kind of emotional damage to you because of the whole situation. Like you have potential enemies, but you're above them. You have more knowledge than them. And so it's saying that, like, just wait for something to be revealed, because there's going to be a new opportunity that comes to you. And they are working to kind of like prepare this for you. A new relationship is possible, that they're bringing in a new person for you to kind of like connect with in order to build this kind of like, this potential that you have. Because you've been through many struggles and you're always struggling against other people who have opposing views to you. Because again, like, a lot of the energy that wants to come in is about a unique vision or talent or ability that's very like futuristic in nature and very strong-willed and difficult to break. Almost impossible to break, ultimately, with Aquarius and Leo together. I mean, it's like, it's an unbreakable kind of opposition. It's like a pull that's within you. And this spirit guide is trying to show you this. They're trying to make you aware of this. That, you have opposition. Seven of Pentacles, it's also like things that haven't happened yet, or things that might happen and you're waiting for them to happen. You're waiting for some kind of like big break, or some kind of like some kind of like maturity in your life. I feel like it's like you're very young, possibly, or that it's taken a long time for certain things to happen. And something will be revealed to you that will allow you to make a decision. An exchange. We have 2 2s here. I really see the potential of them bringing a new person into your life. 2 2 2, and then we have Justice, which is about connections with other people. There's really something about exchanging something with other people that will like move you forward. That's what they want to say to you. Some kind of new insight regarding relationships. So finally, I'm just going to ask the mushroom cards if the spirit guide has any advice for you in moving forward. Okay. Oh, I love this one. So we have the 10 of Wands, the poached egg fungus, we have the Queen of Cups, the Scarlet Hood, and we also have the 9 of Swords, the Sulfur Tricholoma. Okay, this spirit guide's advice for you moving forward. Okay. I just want a clarity on what this is, please. Okay, I'm getting that, like, this is the Knight of Cups, the Slippery Jack. Slippery Jack, trying to slide into your life. The Ten of Wands is telling me that like there's some kind of delusion that has come to an end, especially with the Nine of Swords. That there's something that you've been trying to wrap your mind around, possibly regarding a love situation, that they are saying that it's over, or like it's not, you can't carry this, you can't keep carrying it with you. Like the Queen of Cups plus the Jack of Cups. There's like a chance for you to experience like a certain love, or like a deep, profound love for someone who's going to come into your life. And this is very clear to me, that they're aligning everything so that you can let go of something from your past, or something that you've been carrying around with you mentally, and allowing yourself emotionally to open up. So be very aware of this. Be very aware of the potential new love developments in your life that will help you move through this, that they might be setting up for you. Okay, so I think I'm just going to leave this reading at that, group 3. I hope it was helpful for you. Again, this is just a general reading, so if it did not resonate 100%, I am available for personal readings as well, and you will find a link to that in the description box below. Otherwise, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, like the video, let me know what you think, and I will be back again in the future for more videos. Okay, talk to you guys later, bye.